Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 06.03.2026. Current time is 0602 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside this Wednesday morning, and we're getting the day started with a hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. I'm up and going. I've been up for about 45 minutes now, getting ready, and we're out of the starting block here. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on the Rumble, Fireman Rich on all those other fine social media platforms. Check out the links on the platforms we're broadcasting to. We got 3 people on Rumble, 2 people on Twitch, 1 person on Locals, and 1 person on the YouTube. And we say good morning to you all. And we hope you're having a good start to your morning. And if you're somewhere where you're towards the on the other side of the world, there you're ending your day, yeah, I hope you had a good day. But we're getting our started here, and it's good to be here on Wednesday, Hump Day. We're halfway through the week, working towards the weekend, as I like to say. And we say a very good morning to our Jersey girl, Tina, down there in New Jersey, Central New Jersey. It's good morning, Tina. Glad to have you here, and glad to be on the live stream with the morning coffee this morning. And it's tasting mighty fine. We're firing on all cylinders here. Let's see. My title is right. Yep, my title's right. Title wasn't correct last night. There, I did a little few hours live streaming last night. PUBG Battlegrounds. Haven't done that game and playing that game in a while, and we had some fun. We played 4 games. 2 games were crap, and the other 2 games were up in the top 10. So that's usually the goal. Only thing it didn't work with the when I game, I usually use the Rumble Direct RTMP coming from off of OBS right into Rumble, and um, I tried 3 times, it didn't click. So I'm not sure what's going on there. It glitched a little bit there, I guess. So I tried it on this canvas, the new Rumble 2.0, and it worked pretty good. I haven't checked the quality. You're supposed to get 1080p, and the picture is a lot better here using the old canvas. I would have to say, but gaming it's just a tad off where the direct RTMP, especially when I do Lord of the Rings Online. I love doing Lord of the Rings Online gaming, and it's just crystal clear as far as that goes. So we do appreciate the folks at Rumble doing what they do to so we can have fun playing in their sandbox. Okay, let's transition over to here, and I got to bring up the thing on here. The what do you call it? The doodad there, the banner. Where's the banner here? Let's see. Oh, down this one. Okay, yeah, just I gotta. Okay, there we go. No, that's not it. Okay, there it is. Okay, it's running. Okay, we're good. Okay, we transitioned there. So we're getting our day started, and we got blue sky out there. Yesterday was a fantastic day. Very busy day yesterday. We had the Mixcloud broadcast that we did. After that, we had to take the yeah. After that, we um, had to follow the missus. She took her car into our mechanic, and let's see, getting coffee and feeding Roscoe. Good morning, Roscoe. Roscoe. That's Tina's canine friend there. Um, what's that? Oh, that's a truck out there. And but we took her car to get. It had to be inspected. She had an oil change. You get inspected. You always get an oil change on an inspection, and she wanted a front end alignment, so she got the front end alignment done. And then we mowed the lawns yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. It was lawn mowing day. We had a great day. We mowed just about all the lawns. The side lot across from the driveway, the front side lot, and the side lot over here by on the other side of the garage going down the side street. I got the side street, the whole side street coming back into the side lot by the side of the garage. But I didn't do that and the side. They don't. That's thin. I don't really have to do it. But we got everything else. Where's Jackie at? Okay, he's laying down. Okay, and so we did the mowing, and we actually did. We were a lot better yesterday than we were. Well, we got it done in less than 2 hours. 2 hours, which is normally what we do with the riding lawnmower. So I got my exercise in for yesterday and today. I probably walked about 6 miles. I would say easily 6 miles, and so I'm going to just sort of kick back this morning, and but I'm pretty energized. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go out there and mow some more. I might just do that this morning to finish that side lot there, not the over by the garage. Could do that. I did fix the old lawnmower. The lawnmower, its blade. Okay, on one side it was dent. It was dinged, so it's bent. So I was able to take it off, and I took a sledge, I hammered it out, and it's straight now, and it works fine now. When I tipped it over, there's a certain way you can't tip it right over, or else you're going to get oil and all that in the chambers and stuff. I did get some oil in the chambers when I noticed that oil, and so you got to lift it from behind or up in front, and you lift it, and that keeps the liquids right where they're supposed to be. And I was able to undo the nut, so I ended up taking it off, and I was going to put it down. And said, "Wait a minute, I got a sledgehammer here. I wonder if I can hammer that out." And then hammered it out and put it on there and fired it up. And while the missus was mowing, I was mowing a little bit here on the side of the driveway, and it was working until I got into a little stump and it dinged it again. So I took it off. But before when I took it off, I was just going to set it to the side and say, "Oh, I can get a new blade." And then I saw my sledgehammer. So wait a minute, maybe I can bend it out. It took a big hit, so sledgehammer quack, 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 went flat. So and it works. It works pretty good. So I just got a duct tape. There's a big hole on the front. It sort of rusted through. So I got to duct tape that. I got to do it redneck style on the lawnmower there. Because I was going to put that at the end of the curb. You'd be surprised. The village, you put something at the end of your driveway to for someone like a. I'm tempted to put this old kitchen cabinet, the metal kitchen cabinet, because somebody could probably get some a few bucks for that for the metal. I just put it at the end of the counter or end of the driveway. Somebody driving through, they'll pick it up like that. I don't know. We put various things, odds and ends at the end there and stuff. I don't like doing that too often because it just if it sits there for more than a day, it becomes clutter in my view. But we had a very good day yesterday, though. I took a good nap, and then we had the live stream last night for a couple hours. Other than I had that problem with the Rumble RTMP direct feed from the OBS, and but it was a good stream. For 2 hours till 10 o'clock, 8 to 10. It would have been three if I would have got on. It took me an hour to just. Do I really? Nah, I figured, yeah, let's go ahead. It's a Tuesday night. There's nothing really on TV anymore. There's that Skinner Ranch thing there. I don't really. I don't know. I've watched it last year, not the whole season on a regular basis, but it's not Oak Island, that's for sure. There's some weird things going on out there, but I don't know. It's not my. Once in a while, I don't, see what's going on. It's the same stuff. They fire missiles up at this what they so-called invisible blob over by the mesa or something like that, and um, but there's some pretty interesting folks that are on that show. There's one physicist there that I really respect. That he worked with NASA and stuff. And but so Tuesday night's a free night. We'll probably end up. I don't know about either tonight or tomorrow night. We'll probably do Lord of the Rings online. We haven't done any. We got to get five. I did five last month. Did I do six? I might have done. I think I did six. But my goal is to have five Lotro live streams per month, and I've been doing that pretty well since I started that. So I think the second month we had 10. I was just going overboard with that. So we're going to probably get one in here either Wednesday, Thursday, and then going into the weekend we'll have another one. So that'll give us two for the first week of the new month. Coffee's tasting good. Oh, also we bought coffee. I didn't put any in honey. We bought another jar of honey because where we get our car serviced, our mechanic, his wife, his missus, she takes care of the front side of the um, the as far as taking the money and all that for the and setting the schedules and all that, the front desk. And I guess she ends up selling eggs. They have I mean, you could have got back in the when eggs were like $8 a carton. You could get a dozen eggs for like less than probably a buck or something like that. She was selling because she, but she's also selling local honey from a local beekeeper across the river here, and we ended up getting another jar because we're running low on the raw honey. The last two containers are well, the brand name is Raw Honey in the supermarket. That's a pretty good honey, but this is natural honey from the actual bees and stuff like that. So we got I'm pretty stoked about that because I love the honey in the coffee. It's a good treat. I don't know if I'll have any today. We still got to finish that other honey. There's about that much in the thing and stuff, and um, so that was a pretty good day yesterday. A good day, good Tuesday. Today, like I said, I'm going to kick back, and we got a contractor coming in tomorrow for some work on the water spigot for the outside water spigot to get that fixed, and then we can hook up the pressure washer to do some pressure washing of our vehicles, and also the areas of the house there that you live in the rural area, and your house it's beautiful weather. You know, when the weather is nice, it's good, but then when it's raining and it's damp and stuff like that, you got little corners of your house that don't really get direct sun all the time, and you get this green stuff that starts, and it's mold, it's outdoor mold, I guess, green stuff that starts forming, and so you got to pressure, you know, that's the missus wants to do that, so we got the pressure washer to do that. But our outdoor spigot works, but we want to every time we turn it on, we have to turn it on. Go down to the basement to turn on the shut off for that particular water line, and we can't leave it on because it drips like a sieve. You know, it just keeps on dripping. So we're going to get that replaced finally. We should have done it like 2 years ago, as far as that goes, and but other than that, we'll see what today's brings. Let's see what the weather is like here today. Currently, we went up a degree. It's 46 degrees Fahrenheit here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, and let's see what that is Celsius and stuff. I think it's a nice day. I might just get this. I won't mow, but I'll probably get the solar panels out today. Been a it's been several weeks since I've gotten them out and stuff like that. So it's currently 46 degrees Fahrenheit out, according to our temperature sensor that's out on the front porch there, underneath the eave. It's a good place for it. It doesn't get any wind. It's a good temperature. It's not in the direct sunlight, but 46 degrees Fahrenheit is 7.7 degrees Celsius, and it should be another fine day today. Very good day today. So let's see what the weather's going to be like here as far as that goes. And um, let's see. Abundant sunshine. Ooh, I like that. Abundant. Not a lot. Abundant. That's more than a lot. Or is it? What's more, a lot or abundant? You could say they're about the same, but it says abundant sunshine. High of it's 82. We gotta watch. What's the humidity going to be like? Let's see. Do they has that? Let's see. Humidity 93%. Ooh, that's not good. Don't like the humidity. Let's see. Visibility 10 miles. Cloud. It's going to be clear. 90% humidity. Zero chance of rain. Zero snow. We got suns across the board. Yeah, the solar panels are going out today. High at 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds out of the northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. That's very minimum. Sun rose this morning at 5:32, which is 32. That's 28 and 16. That's 44 minutes ago. 44 minutes ago, the sun rose at 5:32 a.m. here in the southern tier of upstate New York, and the sun will be setting later this evening. It is evening time, 8:37 p.m. and the sun is still out there, or it's still the sun goes down. It's still daylight for at least another 30, 40 minutes now, till about like 9 o'clock, after 9 o'clock there. So it's going to be a really good day as far as that goes. So that's good. Just to kick back, I might have. We were supposed to have beer 30 yesterday. We're going to have beer 30 today. That's one of. That's probably. I'll put that on my calendar. My calendar is not that full today to where I can put on beer 30. We'll have a beer out in the backyard in the relaxing chair to enjoy the backyard there. Our world times and temperatures as I speak. And how come this isn't up? Oh, I forgot to turn. I thought I turned on the internet for this thing. Oh, that's. Oh, I got to reset it. That's right, because it didn't start up right away. So, but our world times and temperatures as I speak. Once I get this cranking here. Okay, there it is. Let's see if it comes up, and we'll do an audio check here. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Not hearing anything. Okay. Okay, we got good audio. Our world times and temperatures as I speak in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:18 a.m. in their early morning, just coming into the day. Clear or cloudy skies in Honolulu, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 3:18 a.m. Clear skies in Phoenix, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. In the windy city of Chicago, Illinois at 6:18 or no, that's it's at 5:18 a.m. Sunny and clear in Chicago, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. In the concrete jungle of New York City at 6:18 a.m. At 6:18 a.m. here in upstate New York. That's a southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. But down in New York City, it is sunny and clear, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in central New Jersey, where Tina is at, it is 49 degrees for the low, 81 for the high. And probably you're going to probably have high humidity down there also. I think, um, you know, as far as that goes there, the whole Northeast, I think it's going to be the humidity and stuff. So we'll see how that works. And let's see, going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean to London, UK at 11:19 a.m. It's raining in London. Um, 59 degrees Fahrenheit in the beautiful city of Milan, Italia. Mangia, 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 lunchtime in Milan, currently at 12:19 p.m. Sunny and clear, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And I love Milan. Milan's a beautiful city. Skipping over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 6:19 p.m. Sunny and clear in Kuala Lumpur and 91 degrees Fahrenheit over the skies of Tokyo, Japan at 7:19 p.m. in their evening. Cloudy skies, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and on the great continent, great country, and great friends and allies to the United States, Australia is in Melbourne at 8:20 p.m. Cloudy skies, 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and in Sydney, Australia at 8:20 p.m. Clear skies, 61 degrees Fahrenheit, and those are world times and temperatures as I speak. Our thought for the day comes from a great American poet, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, Mr. Longfellow. Um, was an American poet and educator. His original works include poems like Paul Revere's Ride, The Song of the Hiawatha, and Everglade. He was the first American to complete translating Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy, whatever that is. I don't know if I remember coming across that in English 101 and 102, and it's one of the fireside poets from New England. Okay, yeah, he's a New England guy. He was born in Portland, Maine, in 1807, and he was it 85 years old. He passed away in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And his quote and our thought for the day goes as follows: Ah, how good it feels, the hand of an old friend. We all need friends, and it's always good to have good friends. And they start out being our coworkers, probably most times, or else people we grew up with next door and stuff like that. Um, how good it feels, the hand of an old friend. And I like that quote because I know the people I grew up with, even though I haven't seen them for many years, when I do see them, it's like it was like yesterday to me. But Mr. Longfellow's quote there highlights the comforting, grounding, and irreplaceable feeling of reconnecting with someone who has known you for a long time. And that's one of the things I love about where I live. There's people here that have known me since I was a little lad and stuff like that, and as well as the missus too. And and that's a very heartwarming feeling and stuff like that. And Tina says, "Yes, it feels good to be with a true friend." Yeah, and those are your true friends, people that you've known, because they can be, if you already been pissed off at them, and it's like you're not my friend anymore, and then a month or two later you're buds again and stuff like that. As far as going through grade school and high school and life in general and stuff like that. And I could say that right now about people that when I started working with at IBM and Endicott when I got out of the service, and then when I went to my next um, place of employment, the day job as I call it, for 17 years there, I grew quite. There's quite a few people that, matter of fact, it was somebody yesterday when I was coming out getting some. Oh, I forgot to say, I went and got tickets. I'm going to a concert um, here in August, and you say, "Whoa, you must be who's playing?" And it's like locally here at the Tioga Downs here in Tioga County, August 20th. Jefferson Starship is coming. They announced that the other night, Monday night. So after I got done mowing yesterday and we taking care of the missus' car, that was the other thing there. I went up to the Tioga Downs gift shop and I got tickets for Jefferson Starship, August 20th, I believe. And I don't have the tickets here. I think they're in the bedroom. So that's one of my favorite groups there. Especially when I was in the service, everybody was jamming to Jefferson Starship. And Tina says good morning, and the missus says good morning, Tina. So I'm stoked about that, and as far as that goes, and oh, there's Captain Rehab. Oh, there he is. Hey, Rich, you fool! You're the fool. Thanks for being on the broadcast last night, Captain Rehab. Captain Rehab. Yeah, the missus says good morning, Captain Rehab, and Captain Rehab says good morning to the missus. We missed you. I was telling Captain Rehab was on last night, and he's been a little under the weather. He was telling me last night, so it's good to see the captain back in the chat there. There's Tina saying good morning to her internet nephew. Good morning, Captain Nephew, and the captain responding back with some waves back, and um, let's see. Tina says thank the blanket. Good morning. Oh yeah, no problem. It's part of the morning thing now. I turn on the coffee. I take care of the cat boxes and feed the cats. Mrs. gets up. She says good morning to me. It says, and I said I'm going live stream. She said, "Oh, say good morning to everybody." So it's a part of the morning ritual there, Tina. But it's good to see you, Captain. We have missed you. Last week we were saying, we had Big Juice in here, and I said, I asked her, have you seen anything of Captain Rehab? And uh, yeah, I got that. I saw that. I was setting up for the sports, and I did see that the Vegas Golden Knights won Game One of the Stanley Cup last night. I didn't. I got to catch a little bit of that. I was just, the thing is with the hockey, I've watched more hockey during Buffalo's Sabres than my than I think I watched the U.S. team beat up on Canada this past Olympics, and then the last time I watched that much hockey was during the Miracle on Ice when the United States beat the Soviet Union at Lake Placid. I was just coming back from my first duty assignment in Italy when I was in the military, and I remember watching that, and that was great. We're watching it at the firehouse, and whoa, that was a good moment there. So I was a little disheartened that the Buffalo Sabres didn't make it, but it was a good series. They got robbed for a couple of goals, but I'm into hockey again. Well, I was never really into hockey, but Buffalo Sabres, they're my team. I got to say, they're my team. I like the Buffalo Sabres along with the Buffalo Bills. So, um, the owner owns both of them. They have the same owner. I'm not too hip on the owner there, but yeah, I gotta. I'm following the hockey, and that other than that and baseball, that's the only two sports. I've written off basketball. I want the Knicks to win, okay? But as far as watching it, I just don't want to watch it. As far as that goes, with some things that are happening with basketball there, with um, was it was a couple months back there. There was a Chicago Bulls player that was just dropped for no reason other than the fact that um, he did have some personal statements concerning on his core beliefs and stuff like that, and I guess the NBA didn't like that, so they um, there's no proof of it, but it's pretty obvious. But that's why I said no, I'm not gonna sports, you keep that crap out. This guy was talking on his own time. I don't think he was in. I don't know if he was in the locker room or whatever. But even still, it's his opinion, and I just say grow a stiff spine on some especially when they're the guy I guess is obviously he's a Christian and all that and stuff like that. So it's just like, and he said, no, we just let him go. And no other team is picking him up. And he's a good player. I can't remember the guy's name, but he played for the Bulls. So that sort of disgusted me. So I'm not watching basketball. I do want the Knicks to win, though. In the hockey series there, I was just glad the Carolina team beat the Montreal, make it an American. And we beat the Canadians again. Thank you, Carolina. Um, so who do you want to win on that, Captain Rehab? Vegas or Carolina? I think Carolina. They've been there before, but have they won before? They're a new team, just like Vegas. So two southern teams that really don't get a lot of snow and ice, especially Vegas. So yeah, hockey. We'll go over this. We'll go over the thing, the series there, and stuff like that. And oh, the first game's tonight. Yeah, like I said, I'm not watching any of it. I don't really care about it. You know, which is a shame. Um, I don't really have any opinion of. I'm not going to be reading the scores. I don't care about it. And as far as that goes, I hope they have a good series and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm not even going to mention, in passing and stuff like that. So see, I'm not even posting it up on this thing. That's how bent out of shape I am about the NBA here. The last 3 or 4 months there, the NBA is not. Um, I'm not going to get into it. I think you all know my sentiment about the NBA now. And NFL was like that. NFL was starting to get like that. I was almost when I was still working at the day job. Remember when um, I I can't pronounce his name there. The guy that took the knee and stuff like that and started all that shit. It's like that's ridiculous. Keep politics out of sports. Let people have the right. They have a right to say what they want to say, but just when you're denying someone playing, but you're doing other stuff that isn't really in agreement with everybody. It's like it's just like keep it out. Support the troops and stuff like that. That's always a good thing. That's a positive thing as far as that goes because that's for the country and stuff like that. But when you I don't know. It just and certain causes are pretty good. That's good. I can do that. That's a positive thing. But the other thing where I don't know, it just doesn't set well with me. So, but there we have it. So, let's see our national day today. Let's see what our national day today is. after we got but the thank you, Mr. Henry Longfellow, for the quote of the day, and we appreciate that as far as that goes. And let's see, our national day. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's see what's on the computer here. Yeah, everything's working pretty good. What are we doing on the Twitch here? We got about 5,900 KBS. That's a little low, but it's still pretty good. Let's see. This is for June 3rd. Today's national days. We got National Repeat Day. I don't like repeating things. We're just talking about eggs. Today's National Egg Day. I think you're gonna like this one, Tina. You know it's gonna be a foodie when I say that. And I like this too. I had these. These are pretty good. Today is National Chocolate Macaroon Day. I know the miss. Do you like chocolate macaroons? Okay, she likes them. They're tasty, but what's that with coconut? Oh yeah, with the coconut, with the chocolate and coconut. Yeah, that's a good combination. Um, Hashtag Chocolate Macaroon Day today. June 3rd is National Chocolate Macaroon Day. Today we are celebrating a tasty mix of chocolate in our macaroons. The macaroon originated from Italy, of all places. And Tina says, yes, yes, macaroons. And she says it's a good one, too. When macaroons were first created, it was common practice to make them with almond flour, which is much cheaper and easier to come by than coconut. Oh, okay. It's either almond or coconut. That's something I didn't know that. I thought it was always coconut. I'm just saying, it started in Italy. When did Italy get coconuts? So they were using almond flour and stuff. Eventually, shredded coconut replaced the almond flour because did not continue because they did not contain any flour. It was the Jewish people in Italy ate them as treats during Passover. These cookies are now a traditional Passover treat for the Jewish household throughout the world. A macaroon seems a macaroon seemed more like a cake than a cookie. In fact, one of the very first mentions of the macaroon in America was a cookbook called Mrs. Esther Lewis Jewish Cooking Book in 1871. The cookbook was the first Jewish cookbook published in America. The cookbook had no categories for cookies, so the macaroon recipe was placed in the cake chapter. So I don't think they make a big macaroon. I guess it just felt like it was going to be a cake. So hashtag chocolate macaroon. Yesterday we did do the Tioga radio show over there on Mixcloud. We had fun. We had a good set of songs. A good presented a list of songs, and those songs. Let's see, what do we have up on the? We had. Let's see. We had. Okay, where are the songs? Oh, here they are. We had. We were playing some great tracks from Roger Hodgson. Roger Hodgson. He's one of the founding founders of Supertramp, and that's one of my favorite groups. I would love to see. We almost saw Supertramp after we got married in '86. We went to Italy. That was my second time back to Italy, and we could have saw Supertramp. They played over in Venice. It was an open, free concert, and I think it was right off. They had a floating stage looking out from St. Mark's Square, and but St. Mark's Square would have been packed. It would have been packed as far as that goes. And let me see something here. What do we got here? Why is that not showing up? The tracks. I thought I listed the tracks. Let me see. Let me see this for a moment. Let me. What do we got here? It's not listing the tracks. Why is that? I'll have to go back in there and check it out. It's not. Yeah, we don't have the track listing. Oh, here it is. I got. Oh, okay. No, that's not it. But we had Roger Hodgson, The Cars, Dire Straits, Bon Jovi, Europe, Elite Special Forces. That's just a. That's not really a group. That was just a. It's a. Um, it was some music that was created, I guess. And let's see, what was it? Dire Straits. They had um, I Want My MTV from with Sting. Sting was playing with them too. So some great. Um, and then we had Joe Bonamassa. He's one of my favorite. He is my favorite performer. He's a great rock blues guitarist. He got to start at age 12 with BB King. He opened for BB King, and then the last song, Cannonball from Supertramp. I love Supertramp. Supertramp. We had two. We had. Well, the first song technically wasn't a Supertramp song, but we had fun doing that. Play the hashtag wannabe radio DJ. So that was good. Okay, let's see. What are we at here? Time 43. We're going to do 100 years ago. I got to set that up. I forgot to set that up. What the hell happened there? Let's go ahead and bring that page up on Fox 40. I have no affiliation with Fox 40, but we do play every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the day prior. Well, they come out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but we play the day previous, 100 years ago. And this one will be for June 1st, I believe. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. If I can bring it up. 100 years ago for. Oh, they don't have it. Let me see. Let's do a search for it. Let's see. Where's the search for it? Search bar. Let's see. We got that right there. And we just got to change the date to May 1st or June 1st. June 1st. And we'll see what happens here. Search. And do we have one? No, that's for they don't have one? Oh, let's see here. Let me see. Let me try it again here. Let's try the search again. 100 years ago for June 1st. Let's capitalize the June. Usually they do. No, they don't have one. They didn't have one for June 1st. Huh. Let's check the front page. No, it's nothing's on the front page. Huh. That's interesting. So we don't have 100 years ago for today. Let me double check it one more time. 100 years ago. May 29th was the last one. So that was when was May 29th? That was last Friday. We've had that one. So maybe Friday we'll have two. If it pops up Friday, we'll do two of them as far as that goes. But in history, let's see. For today, it was in 1932. One of the baseball greats, all-time greats, Lou Gehrig, and his teammate Tony Lazzara hit 4 home runs in one game. Can you imagine watching a game and you got two players or each of them hitting 4 home runs for the natural cycle, respectively? These two feats are both less common than a perfect game, which has occurred 21 times in 120 years. So that was back in 1932. Lou Gehrig, the old Iron Horse there for the New York Yankees. Great ball player. Let's see. New Hampshire in 2009. No, we won't talk about that one. Let's see. Over on the AP side, let's see, it was June June 3rd, 1943. Altercation between U.S. Navy sailors and young Mexican Americans on the streets of Los Angeles led to 7 days of clash known as the Zoot Suit riots, as white mobs attacked Mexican Americans across the city, injuring more than 150. It was a race riot, basically. Call it for what it is. We don't have those. We have other ones where people are doing other types of. They're not protests. They're not even protests. It's like it's a riot, just like the Zoot Suits. They're hurting people and all that. And when you start hurting people and you're saying you're doing peaceful protests, I don't think so. Let's see. In On this day in 1844, the last confirmed specimens of the great auk, a flightless bird, AUK, were killed on LD Island near Iceland. Why did they kill it? Let's see. What else do we got? In 1965, during Gemini 4, I watched that space flight, Gemini 4 space flight, astronaut Edwin H. White became the first American to walk in space. I remember that. I was a kid. I was just a young kid and just a young lad, about 6 or 7 years old there. In 1989, Chinese army troops entered Beijing Tiananmen Square to begin a crackdown on student-led pro-demonstration democracy demonstrations, crashing their movement. Now that was a peaceful. There was a lot of people there in that square. That was a peaceful movement, but the government, they not a good thing. Not a good thing. Squashing protests and stuff like that. I guess the Chinese government got afraid. Were afraid of that. In 2016, former heavyweight boxer champion Muhammad Ali, whose athletic feats and activism placed him among the most revered athletes of the time. He passed away. He passed away in Scottsdale, Arizona, at the age of 74. One of the greats. I remember as a kid, I used to like I loved hearing about boxing. It was you had some boxing on the weekend and stuff like that, but the big fights, the championship fight, the heavyweight fights, Muhammad Ali, very rarely did they have that on regular TV. But he was always a person that was in conversation the next morning after a fight at school, even in grade school. He was a great. Um, let's see. Let's see. Who do we have? And that's it for history there. Major League Baseball. We'll go ahead and take care of the sports here. Major League Baseball starting Monday night here. What do we have for the Mets and Yankees? Are they on the winning ways here this week or something like that? Let's see. For Monday night, you had, let's see. No, Yankees and Mets were off Monday. Okay, so let's see. Tuesday night. Yesterday, you had the Yankees losing to the Guardians 9-4. That's not good. That was in Yankee Stadium, too. And the Mets, they were off for 2 days. Okay, so they should be rested up. They should be winning all their games for the rest of the week here. Today, you're going to have the Mets playing the Seattle Mariners. Were they off yesterday? Oh no, they did play last night. Okay, they did play Monday. The Mariners beat them Monday, but they were off Tuesday. Yeah, okay. No, they played last night. The Mets lost again. So, freaking Mets! Come on, Mets. They want to hide their scores, so I don't say anything. Let's see. Tonight, the Mets and Mariners are continuing, and let's see. The Yankees, are they playing? Yeah, Yankees and Guardians tonight at 7:05, and tomorrow, Yankees and Guardians. And let's make sure the Mets. No, they're going to take the day off. If they lose, they better win. They should take a day off. Of course, we talked about the hockey game, the NHL Stanley Cup. the Las Vegas Golden Knights beat the Carolina Hurricanes 5-4 last night. So that's a close game right there. Wow, let's see the box scores. What's the box scores that they had? Carolina was in first, or it was 2-1 at the first period, and then it was tied up in the third period, or the second period. It was tied 3-3, and then in the third period, Las Vegas got 2 goals to Carolina's 1, so 5-4. Wow, that's something. So I definitely have to watch catch some of these games here and stuff like that. But with that win, that puts the Golden Knights 1-0 over the Hurricanes, and they're going to be playing tomorrow at 8 p.m. They play tomorrow, then Saturday. Yeah, they just play Saturday, and then they play Tuesday for the next 3 games. So we'll see what happens there. So, and that's it for sports. And what do we got here? We got Real Prod. What's going? What's good? What's going? What's good is we're up and about, and we're getting a good start to our day here. Glad to have you here. Real, thank you for being here. And let's see, are you a first-time chatter? Yeah, you are a first-time chatter. Let's see. How long have you been on Twitch? Oh, you've been on for a while. You've been on since October. First-time chatters. I always look to see who's been on, how long they've been on. So you've been on since 2021. So you're a regular here. So good to have you here. Real prod. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's just a general good morning, get the day started type of broadcast. Talk a meet and greet. I have the morning coffee with y'all. Just sit and shoot the shit a little bit. I got a little format. Thought for the day. We just got done. National Day. We just got done with sports and stuff like that. We're gonna do 100 years ago. Yeah, that's what I forget. Oh, we couldn't do 100 years ago from Fox 40 because they didn't put one up for Monday, but we and then I take a little break and then come back after a minute or two to refresh my coffee. We're on for 2 hours. And I'd show some news web pages up in my area where I live, the southern tier of upstate New York there. And we also have, hey, Farmer coming in from the Commonwealth of Virginia, otherwise known as East California. How you doing, Farmer? Love the flags. God bless America. Thank you for being here, my friend. Good to have you here. And hope you're having a good week as far as that goes. Didn't see you Monday, so I hope you had a good weekend there to boot there. See, how come that's not... that's interesting. I'm not getting the comments over on the Surface 3 for Twitch. Huh. So we don't have any 100 years ago, and Tina saying good morning to Farmer. And Tina, I know you'll be heading out here as we finish our first hour to go over and see Hal and stuff like that. Tell him I said hi, as far as that goes. We're going to go ahead and kick back and take a break here for a little bit to refresh my coffee, and hopefully I can remember to bring up these web pages and stuff. As far as that goes. So we're going to go ahead and let's see. Let's go ahead and start this up, and we'll go to our break page, which is something new that we're starting to use and stuff like that. No, that's not it. We got to transition to the. Let's see. I got to bring that back there. Let's see. Okay, there's that. We bring it. This is the page we want right here. This is the page right here. So let's see. Farmer says, "Oh, my internet jacked back, but I'm back now." Lots of laugh. Good morning. Oh, okay. You had internet problems. Okay, were the chickens there? They got involved into the internet there and stuff. Okay, we're going to take a little break here. This is our new intermission page here. While I'm gone, you can see the world feed from the world live here as far as the weathers and temperatures around that's Gibraltar there. And where's this at? This is in Latavia. It looks like a bridge that's up there in Boston. Okay, I gotta get another. Okay, Tina, we'll see you later. We'll see you later, and have a great day. Okay, and we will be right back. And you guys just hold tight, and just give me a couple minutes, and we'll be right back. And let me get the music cranking here. Here we go. Anicia, Italia, Venice, love Venice, a great city. The canals stink a little bit, but I love Venice. Okay, we're back. We're back here for the second half of the Wednesday morning coffee for 06.03.2026 at Rumble video broadcast here on Rumble Studios. We're broadcasting out to Rumble, where we have three people. We got one person over on Twitch, one person on Locals, one person on the YouTube. And so back here for the second half. I got my morning coffee and I got some honey in it. It's like it's mentioned honey. I gotta have my honey. Oh, that tastes good. Oh, that's smooth with the honey. But we're coming up to the top of the hour, 7 a.m. here in the southern tier of upstate New York, and it looks like we got blue skies. I don't see any clouds out there. It looks nice. What happened there? Oh, I dropped the cassette. Where's the cassette? There's a cassette that dropped. I'll have to get it after the broadcast here. But that tastes really good. Try it. Instead of putting if you take sugar in your, see, I usually drink my coffee black, and what is it? I think it's only been like the last 3 or 4 years I started putting honey in. I don't put sugar in. I tried maybe once in a great while. I'll get one of those packets and put it in. It's like, nah, I just like it black. But the honey just makes it smooth. Especially local honey. Well, this is store bought raw honey, as far as that goes, but that's a pretty good brand. All right, so we got the second. I got my I got into the thing where I put up my web pages here before coming back on. That's part of the. I got to start doing that more, as far as so I don't eat up. It's not eating up time, but you don't need hearing me jabber. But we got several local news outlets web pages up. We're gonna go through them and I'll mention them, but I have no association with them. Okay, I'm not gonna string out or read off the whole line of them and stuff like that. But if you've been here for a while, you know the routine as far as how that goes with things and stuff. And we're going to start with Fox 40, where we didn't have 100 years ago, but let's see what they have for the local news here. As far as okay, so we're having graduation, and so we got Binghamton Move Out Project giving out over 46,000 pounds of donated items back to the community. Okay, that's always a good thing. Let's see what this one's about. And this, colleges are they're having graduations and stuff like that, and a lot of, like, up at Binghamton University, I think we had an article where they were starting the collection of any old stuff that you may have, like an old TV or something like that. You want to donate it, somebody might have some use for that. Instead of you use it for your semester or your year at college and stuff, but you don't want to take it home with you and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and bring this up on the stage here, and first highlight it. This is from Fox 40. Again, this Fox 40 and all these other news agencies, I don't have any affiliation with. We're just a consumer of their news that's online here. So let me bring this up and put it up on the stage. Let's see. Let's go with this one. There we go. Oh, what happened here? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're back up. We're up on the stage here. And let's see what this one's all about. Maximize it and get it going. Here we go.
Binghamton Move Out Project has successfully collected over 46,000 pounds of donations from Binghamton University students moving out of their college housing over the past month. The amount collected is over 10,000 pounds more than what was collected last year.
Many people from the community come and they help us, they organize things. We have volunteer drivers who go to the off-campus students, pick up items and bring them to campus. It's really an amazing effort, and we do it all within 1 month.
Throughout the month of May, Volunteers gather unwanted but usable items from students both on and off campus. These items are sorted and then distributed during designated shopping days where more than 60 local community organizations are invited to shop.
So I would say easily we've got over thousands of dollars worth of supplies today, which help us to better invest in our programs and support our staff and better serve our community. So it's partnerships like this that help us to serve over 30,000 people a year.
And that impact is felt in the community year after year.
We have families that have nothing, that are being rehoused, that lost all of their belongings, and they're able to come in and they pick out the items that they need along with the organization. So they can get bedding, they can get some foam mattress toppers, they can get picture frames because they lost all of their pictures. It's such a big impact for these families who have nothing sometimes.
In Broome County, Ziggy Hill, Fox 40 News. Binghamton Move Out Project has.
Okay, so the Binghamton Move Out Project, a month in the making. The one thing in this article I did not see, and that was, are they paying for these? I get the impression they pay for it because she mentioned how college staff and stuff like are benefiting from it. So it's almost like is it like a big flea market? They put a price on it and stuff like that. Because I would imagine that's what they're doing because and that money goes towards the school functions or something like that. I think that's a good thing. But they 10,000 extra pounds. But you just go in there and say, "Oh, I want this TV," and get it for free. I imagine there's got to be somewhat of a little bit of a monetary contribution, I guess, if you will, and as far as that goes. So that was a pretty good article. Let me see something here. I want to. Let's see. Did I miss a day? No, I didn't miss a day. Okay, that's good. Okay. Just checking my water tracker for the day, for the week so far. I missed plugging it in for yesterday. I try and drink up to, I think it's 6 of these a day. This is my first one I'm working on. I don't know how much that is. It's 16. It's more than 16 ounces, probably 18 ounces. Let's see. Farmer says that's a pretty good project. I like seeing stuff like that. I saw they had limited on things, so it's probably a good deal. Yeah. They didn't say but they didn't indicate, Farmer, that the faculty students benefit from it. So they didn't mention if it was. I would imagine there's some cost to it, to a minimum, or else there's people just getting that stuff and then they sell it. They repurpose it and sell it for their benefit, is what I'm saying. So that was a pretty good one. We had an article that's a benchmark saying that the college year is over with and stuff. So okay, let's see what else we have here on Fox 40. And I liked what they said. It benefits and stuff like that, which is good. And let's see. Go back to Fox 40 here. And let's see. And I'm not seeing anything. I think that's it. Let me check the overall sports, or overall news, I should say. No, that's it as far as that goes. And let's see what we have on WEBO. Anything on that station? Yeah, I guess at Tioga Downs, Sugar Ray, Palmyra this summer. Oh, those are two other groups, but I'm looking at going to Tioga Downs for the Jefferson Starship, which I think that's August 20th. It's just it's an outdoor concert, and that should be great. It's pretty good. Let's see. I guess the Wego Fire Department had their election with the results. It's like, okay, yes. The WEBO is here in Owego, so they sort of highlight the the Owego Fire Department. But let's go to WNBF. They got a Vestal Bob's discount furniture store coming in. Oh, that's good. Where's that going to be going at? Is that where's that going to be placed at? Oh, it's going to be on the Parkway Plaza. Okay, Parkway Plaza. That's up where the Walmart's at and stuff like that. Okay, that's always good. It's a quirky furniture store, I guess you could say. And yeah, here's the thing about this is on WNBF, and let me go ahead and bring this one up. This is from News Radio out of Binghamton, and we'll bring this one up here as far as that goes. And highlight this one as far as let's see. Yeah, okay, we got that there. Let's go ahead and bring it up on the thing. This is what I'm talking about. Experience Jefferson Starship. I got the tickets. This is let's see. Let's see. Correct. The way this article goes, this is on WNBF. Who wrote this? This was Don Morgan. Don Morgan. He's a DJ. He's a regular DJ on. He's been over there on the Whale and 106 and stuff. But he goes, correct me if I'm wrong, but this year seems to have an unusual amount of major acts throughout all genres out on tour, and that's a good thing. Some of the acts on their last tour, or so they say. So this year is a good time to catch a live show before the opportunity has sailed. Locally and regionally, we have plenty of music and acts to choose from on every professional level, from local bands, which will be at the Strawberry Festival here in 2 weeks. There's some local bands there. Check out some of the things. One of the latest additions concerts in our regions is from Tioga Downs Casino Resorts. They're here in Tioga County. The venue was just announced that the legendary rock band Jefferson Starship will be making a stop on the Tioga Downs stage Thursday, August 20th, 2026. And I've got tickets. Yes. With a special benefit concert, and this is good. Tioga Downs notes that tickets are just $20. I bought and it's an open general admission, and 100% of the ticket sales will benefit the Southern Tier Veterans Support Group. The group is local and is dedicated to support veterans and their families and stuff like that. Tioga Downs owner Jeff Carell, which I've not recently, but when the Tioga Downs, I've talked to him and met him. When I first met him, I didn't know it was. I thought I was just talking to a regular dude, and he was the owner. He just dressed like a regular, and his wife Paula have pledged to personally match all ticket sales, and that means that the total donation to the Southern Tier Veterans Support Group will double as they continue working with local veterans. Mr. Carell says, we are honored to host an iconic group like Jefferson Starship while supporting the Southern Tier Veterans Group. This event is not only a great night of entertainment, but a meaningful way for our guests and community to give back to those that have served. And that's Tioga Downs owner Jeff Carell. And he's done this many times before. Jefferson Starship has produced several hits like Miracles, Jane, and Find Your Way Back. Tickets are on sale. I picked up my tickets yesterday, and I'm stoked. I have seen concerts at the Downs there before, and let's see. Oh, WEBO is on live. Let me see. So I have gone to the Downs before. I saw Kansas several years back, and they put on a great concert. I think recently here, I don't think I mentioned it, but I got the ticket right here. This is me, the missus, and my neighbors who went to see a John Denver tribute band back was that March 5th and stuff. So they have some great acts. It's a casino, Racino. They do the Trotters, and they do have a gambling. It's one of several places here in New York State where you can play blackjack or high stakes poker and stuff like that. But they have some good restaurants, and but they have concerts too. The very first concert that was at Tioga Downs, and I mentioned this yesterday when I was in the gentleman was behind me getting tickets. He said, "You remember what the first concert was?" And he said, "No." I said, "The Brooklyn Girl." And he goes, I don't know." I said, "The Brooklyn Girl." And he goes, he's trying to think. I said, Pat Benatar. Pat Benatar was the first concert at when Tioga Downs opened years back. And I missed going to that, and I regret it because I had seen Pat Benatar when I was in the service up in Springfield, Massachusetts, when I was stationed up there in Hanscom Field outside Boston in the Bedford, Lexington, Concord area. And Pat Benatar, great act. She can sing. She's so that's a good one there. So let's see what else we have on W. Actually, let's look for Bob Joseph's. Let's see if he has any updated. Bob Joseph actually works there. He's one of the news anchors there, and let's check his YouTube page because he usually WNBF. I should put that on the thing now. WNBF Bob Joseph. He gives some. Let's see. Bob Joseph. Here's his channel. Let's see what he has. Let's see what we did the airport the last time. No, I'm not seeing anything. Nothing of interest there. Okay. Let's see what else is on WNBF. Anything? Let's see. No, that's it. Just the big excitement at the Downs here in Tioga County. Okay, let's go to WBNG. What do we got over here? And let's see, we got somebody on the comments here. Who's this? Oh, hey, Gen X Wired. Good morning. Glad to have you here. How you doing? On the Rumble. Rumble rocks. Love the Rumble. Thank you for being here. Good to hear. And there is Farmer saying good morning to Gen X Wired. Good to see you here, Jen. Gen X, I'll call you. Okay, shorten it down. Just like Farmer. I call Farmer Dark Heart Farmer. I just call him Farmer. He knows who he is. Good to have you here, Gen X. And let's see. You say you're doing pretty good, ready for work, and tune in. Oh, okay. You're tuning in before you go to work. That's good. That's good. And let's see. Hope all is well. Yeah, it is. Let's see. I want to bring up something. Let's see if I can bring it up here. They're on the Facebook. They're live. Let's see if we can. Let's peek in on WEBO. They just went live. They're going live now. Let's see. They're on the Facebook. Let me bring them up on the Facebook here. We'll peek in on This is the radio station WEBO. I just got notified they went live. I don't want that. I want to look for WEBO. WEBO. Okay, let's see. Let's bring them up here. Oh, they got Dave Radican there too. So let's bring them up.
To get something like that.
Let's listen to WEBO.
That was a huge limitation.
Now the computers have plenty of memory, and mine is completely shot. So
that's how that works.
That's how that works. So I recall the Tioga Theater was the biggest advertiser of WEBO at the time.
And O'Hara's restaurant.
And O'Hara's, yeah.
Yes.
We'll say good morning to the folks here.
I remember movie theater popcorn buckets all over the control room, naturally.
Of course.
Most of them were filled with parts, though, for this, that, and the others. Yeah. So, but I have very fond memories of visiting the WEBO control room and the side theater. Yeah. Everybody's,
It was, we had basically one studio
Mhm.
and an office.
Across the hall from your, I don't know, how do you refer the theater? You have the main theater, the main building.
Studio A.
Studio A.
Studio A, still called Studio A.
And you still have the
that's where the show was done. No apologies.
And then you still have the smaller theater across
We're
the hall.
highlighting,
Right?
we're highlighting
So
That's phenomenal.
you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So tell us about the Tioga Theater.
Tioga Theater was built in 1908, in part by John Mason Parker and a bunch of his friends and subordinates. It was built as basically as an opera house, quote unquote, which was more vaudeville than anything. It was before movies were considered acceptable, probably. But then within a few years, of course, things transitioned over to actually showing movies, as movies became popular and vaudeville kind of started diminishing.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been showing movies ever since.
And so how long have you been involved with the theater?
Since 1974.
And I suspect, and if I recall correctly, your story in the theater is kind of like my story at radio. You kind of grew up in the theater, didn't you?
I started there out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
And when Don Hogan and Tom O'Hara purchased the theater.
Yeah, this gentleman here, he owns a Tioga Theater, which is a local
you had an opportunity to become the owner of it at some point?
In the early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you've been with it since?
I've been there since, yes.
And it's a labor of love?
It is.
Yes.
It's my night job.
And you too came through 2 floods as well. So
yeah. So it's
more than that, I think, right?
No, it's about it. So
okay,
it's
and
it is what it is.
It's been there for a long time. It's an old theater. It's a great theater,
for sure.
And,
so I mean, the theater industry's changed a lot over the years.
It has.
They don't use the balcony anymore.
Primarily,
as far as I go, hey, good morning, deplorable. Good morning, deplorable.
Really?
This is an actual live feed for WEVO.
Everybody stayed home.
That the gentleman on to the far right, that's Mr. Radigan. He's the owner.
So, and then plus all production stopped.
Radigan,
and so movies, were out of the pipeline for a
media
while.
group there,
and it takes a couple of years
glad
to get
see you there
back up and running. So. Things are
good morning
finally
to you, deplorable. Love the flags. God bless America. And we're just popping in to see.
And throw in there somewhere, I think it was probably pre-COVID, was the transition to digital, right?
With the flags.
I think COVID really probably was instrumental.
But this is the radio station that when we get the local news here. They're here in Owego, New York. They're in Tioga County. They're great. This radio station is a great radio station because they have a whole group of other
good, bad,
business-wise
channels here, and I listen to.
I don't know if it's perceivably changed
95.3
industry in the long run.
Channel that's
it was a major hit
Pennsylvania.
The transition happened because it was all at once.
Stuff. WEGO, they have 102
and everything was new, so everything was expensive.
Great radio outfit.
But we did some fundraising, and we did manage to get through it. So, and then, of course, all the film equipment went away.
Sure.
And there's still a studio every now and then that comes around and says, well, what would you think if we made a movie on film? And it's like,
let's see, we'll all have
I probably have got the biggest collection of movie projectors in the state right now. So I said, it's going to be difficult for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
you'd have to retool the theater again just to play one
so
movie and then switch it all back.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Now you've got 3 theaters in there, the main one and then the 2 sideways there as well. So.
So it's
another change that happened as well over the years. So
so I mean, we could play a film movie with some effort, but other cinemas around the country it would be a nightmare.
They're just not set up for it.
Yes.
Okay. What's looking into the future? I mean, you've always had a lot of support from the community, digital conversion, and other things.
Get back to our regular schedule, but
we're going to be doing some upgrades.
Actually, they're starting a live stream here, which is great.
And
I think it's something
new, better projectors.
I think it enhances their the radio station here to actually see the DJs and the interviews and stuff. They have posted their interviews up. They do have they're on Spotify.
Hopefully,
I think
be starting this summer with them.
Spotify, they're known as.
So we're moving into the summer season, so
my
Summer
hometown
Pact will be starting now.
as far as that goes. So, but
So,
if you
thank
Google
God.
WEBO,
So,
Weagle,
it
New
was a
York,
long
you'll see
winter.
the radio.
Yeah,
the
and
channel there,
the theater is
and,
one of the most
I listen
iconic
to these
buildings.
guys all the
You know,
time. I mean, if I have
in
a
the area,
radio
I think
on, these guys
when
are.
you look at like okay, when people
they
think of
are
WeGo,
on,
the first thing is
they
maybe
are
the court.
online, or they're on the radio, and I listen to them on my walk. Either them, WEBO, or 102, and they're a good outfit, and we do appreciate them, and we wish them continued success as far as that goes. So I always like giving these guys a great, and we do appreciate that as far as that goes. So that's WEBO right there, folks. They're up and running right now, and they're live streaming on Facebook, which I think is fabulous, is fantastic and stuff. And we got Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Good to have you here, Thamer. Glad to have you here, and appreciate you being here. Hope all is well over there in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Appreciate that. Let's see. So that's good. We'll have to pop into them and see what they have. But they're talking to the gentleman they were talking to is the owner and proprietor of the Weagle movie theater, which I do patronize. That theater, along with the Sayre Theater, they're two old buildings. I love the theaters. I love the old theaters and stuff like that. Okay, let's see what else we have on WBNG here. Yeah, I got the notification. That's why we went there. Okay, let's see. Anything on WBNG? United States Department of... That's Tompkins County. Well, let's see what's the United States Department of Agriculture visiting Tompkins County. That's 15 hours ago. No, that's not a video, so we can't play that. I don't want to read about it. But if it was a video, we can look at some cows, some moo cows. And let's see what else we have on news. Again, no affiliation with WEBO there. I just a consumer. Great to be able to highlight them here on the broadcast. So you can, when I'm talking about it, now you actually see the radio station there. And I think that's just great. Them live streaming and stuff like that. Let's see what else we have. Nothing. Let's see. Nothing on Nothing on WBNG. Okay, and let's see. Let's see. Thamer says it's a hoot day here, a hot day. Oh, it's a hottie day. 109 degrees in Riyadh. What do I got here on the thing? At 2:26, Thamer, I'm looking at my world times and temperatures here. At 2:26 p.m. in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, I have it sunny and clear, 115. You guys are cooking. You are cooking. Oh my God. 109 where you're at. Okay. And let's see. Deplorable says, I got a couple of cows in the fridge. Okay. Oh, for the Tompkins County. Yeah. They visiting a couple of cows. Yeah. Okay. I'm surprised there's nothing on WBNG. Okay, let's go to the Whale. That's the same as WNBF, so the same old articles there. Channel 34, Channel 5, whatever it is there, the other TV station in Binghamton. Let's see. I am a Weagle residence. Oh, this is a big controversy. I was listening to this on the radio station on WEBO. And I got to listen to it. It's over now. WEBO. Let me see where they're at on Spotify. Let's see. WEBO on Spotify. EBO on Spotify. What's that? Oh, okay. What do we got? Oh, it's going to be a warm one today. Okay. WEBO, they're on Spotify as their podcast is My Hometown Today, and they usually replay the audio of their interviews and stuff like that. And they had one yesterday when I was driving to our mechanic down there on 17C. I was following the missus. I was listening to WEBO, and they had the chicken controversy here in Owego, New York. I got to bring this one up. This one is freaking. We get the straight scoop, but they were talking about it. But this is on Channel 34. Let's share this. It's Owego residents concerned following livestock ban petition. I guess there's a petition to ban chickens and if not roosters. But let's go ahead and see let's bring this one up onto the stage here and give this one. This is what's happening here in Owego, New York, as far as that goes. Here we go. Let me bring it up here.
Some chicken owners in Owego are concerned that the sky is falling as the village considers stricter regulations on raising poultry. Doug Weeks and Tamara Gates live on Front Street and contacted News 34 about their concerns. They started raising chickens in their backyard a year ago. Last year, a petition was circulated seeking an outright ban on livestock, including chickens, in the village. It was reportedly motivated by concerns that chickens attract rats and large predators. Gates says they started raising hens largely to eat and share their eggs and to provide fertilizer for their vegetable gardens. Gates says the hens also have a calming effect on her.
Being a paraplegic, I sometimes am in intense pain. I start to feel trapped. It takes a lot to get me like in the car. And the chickens offer me entertainment and some companionship, as well as fresh eggs and compost for my garden.
According to Mayor Mike Barata, there was a lengthy discussion last year about putting some limits on how many chickens a person can have and regulations about their coops, but he says an outright ban was never under consideration. Barata says that after that effort was scrapped, a renewed push began this spring from some residents who would like to ban roosters due to noise concerns. Weeks fears that a rooster ban would be a preliminary move toward banning chickens altogether. He says the handful of people raising egg-laying hens often sell their eggs to neighbors and local restaurants and also donate many dozen to local charity.
If you take those chickens away, that disappears. And that hurts not only the people that had the chickens, but it hurts the people who would have been getting those eggs.
Weeks and Gates say they inadvertently received a pair of roosters when ordering their hens, but they'd like to keep them so that they can breed a threatened breed of chicken known as Buckeye. They say local noise ordinances should be sufficient to address concerns with roosters crowing. Barata says the village board is meeting tonight to receive a proposed draft of the rooster ban from the village attorney and will set a public hearing on the matter for later this month.
So there we have it. We have chickens here, Deplorable. They want to outlaw chickens here in the village. Oh, that's something. Let's see. Thamer says, guess what? You're 190. Your car AC just shut down. Oh my God, you need to take that to the shop, or else open your windows and keep going 100 miles an hour so you got some air circulation there. Thamer, stay cool, my friend. Let's see. Farmer says, yeah, why pick on the chickens? Okay, roosters can be evil, but it's not that bad. Fight for the chickens. Yeah, within reason. It's not like it's a big major chicken farm. It's just like they look like they're caged and stuff like that. And I think for the most part, most of the chickens are roosters. So I when I was listening to WEBO, the mayor was talking. He said most villages and towns in New York State, they ban roosters. I think in the town of Owego, here in the county, you have to have 5 acres to have a rooster, as far as that goes. So, and Thamer says chicken owners need to start a petition against dogs that will We'll teach them a lesson. There we go. Counter them with the dog petition. There we go. Chickens versus. So this is something I listen to on WEBO. Like I said, they're a pretty informed local radio station. It gives you an idea what's going on in the community and stuff like that. But here, this is the rest of the story there from Channel 34 TV and the chicken store. We'll keep up with that as far as what's going on with the ongoing battle with the chickens. And Farmer says, I actually understand banning the roosters. Yeah. I think and that's one of the things I guess the mayor of Owego was talking about. He says most municipalities in the city or in the state of New York State, they ban roosters unless it's an open, you got more than 5 acres. Well, it's a farm or something like that, because they can be. I don't think I have any neighbors that have chickens. I've seen people in the village here that they do have chickens. It's obvious, I've never heard any complaint. You never hear they're nasty birds and stuff like that. But I've walked by houses that have chickens and stuff. I don't smell. There's more stink coming off of the farm there's more stink coming off of the fields out here where the farmer dumps the cow poo and stuff like that. So roosters, they can be loud. Yeah, they are loud and stuff like that. So that's we'll keep tabs on that article there as far as that goes and stuff. Let's see what else do we have on Channel 34. And I think that's it for there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and bring that down, and we'll keep tabs on that one. Let's go out to WENY as far as that goes, and let me see something. I need to do something here real quick here on the Facebook. Let me bring up my Facebook again here. Okay, where's my cursor? Nope, gotta reset that. Let me reset it. I can't see my cursor. There we go. Let's see. I wanna. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's see. On WENY, let's see what we got here. Not seeing anything. Let's see. Oh, okay. 7 Brew Coffee drive-through locate proposal for Big Flats. Okay, so is that a video? No, it doesn't have a video, but I guess it's a new coffee spot out there in Big Flats, which is out there in Elmira. Town of Big Flats, that is in Elmira, sees progress on the Amazon site planning board. Well, that's right down the road to review 7 Brew Coffee shop. Okay, let's look at this one. This is a video, and this is yes, Town of Big Flats, which that's Elmira's in the right there, sees progress on Amazon site planning board to review 7 Brew Coffee shop proposed and Dunkin' rebuild plans. So let's go ahead and look at this one. This looks like it's a major thing here. They got some things going on out there in Elmira, Big Flats area. So this is on WENY, which is out there in Elmira. And let's give this one a listen.
Well, multiple projects are being developed in the town of Big Flats. Some new proposals are also on the table for tonight's planning board meeting.
That's right. WENY's Alicia Solorzano is in studio to break it down, some of these current and also some of the proposed projects. Alicia, what's going on?
Yeah, Nick and Renata, today I spoke with the Big Flats town supervisor, Lee Giamichael, to get some updates. So let's start with what's currently in the works. Earlier this afternoon, I headed over to Low Road to check out the site where the Amazon distribution warehouse will be, and there were plenty of construction vehicles. This comes after the Big Flats Town Board approved a special use permit at the end of February, marking the final step needed for the project to move forward. But as you can see in this footage, the project site adjacent to Spare Park is now officially being prepped as trucks drove in and out to collect and haul dirt away. Giamichael says crews will focus on clearing out that site for the time being. Now to the next project, the Chick-fil-A off County Route 64. The drive-through restaurant will be located at the former TGI Fridays in Consumer Square. The old building was demolished. The town supervisor says that project still has a few more things to complete before it's granted final approval. And tonight, the planning board will hear a proposal for a 7 Brew coffee location. If approved and built, it would be across the street from the future Chick-fil-A in the parking lot between Michael's and Taco Bell on County Route 64. Lastly, another proposal is the reconstruction of the Dunkin' location on Chambers Road. The building was destroyed in a fire that happened back in February. Recently, a demolition crew removed the debris. The proposal is for the new building that will be about half of the square footage. It also proposes a plan for additional parking spots. If you'd like to get more information on these projects, the Town of Big Flats Planning Board is set to meet tonight at 6:30 p.m., just a short time from now. It's happening at the Town Hall off Maple Street.
Okay, so there's the goings on out in Elmira. A lot of construction with the Amazon thing there. The Amazon, a big Amazon site there, warehouse, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And was it 7 Brew? They didn't. That's the first I'm hearing about a Chick-fil-A out there in Elmira. So we got 2 going up on here or over in Broome County. What's the county next to us at Elmira? That's Chemung County, which is 30 minutes down the road here. Well, more like what, 25, 30 minutes, right?
Chemung County itself?
No, Elmira.
20
minutes, yeah. And then Binghamton is about at least 25. And as far as that goes. So we got Chick-fil-A moving into the southern tier of upstate New York. And that's progress. That's good to see, because progress, I love seeing progress in the thing here. So let's see. Deplorable says back, made some chicken tenders, made me hungry. Yeah, we're talking about the chicken story made you hungry. Okay, deplorable. Let's see here. We're talking about chickens, Chick-fil-A. Today's a chicken day today. Are we having chicken for dinner tonight? No. Okay. Okay, let's see what else is on the WENY. Let's see. Sunny and warm today, I guess they're saying about the weather. And do you think we're going to have to turn on the air conditioners today?
Not today.
The humidity is supposed to be pretty high.
Today?
Yeah.
The humidity that gets tomorrow starts getting hot.
What I saw when we were doing the weather here.
Oh, really?
They say humidity. Where did I see that?
Well, let's get all
Oh, no. Okay, it's 77%. Okay. Yeah.
Humidity 77%?
Yeah, 70.
That's high.
But it says dry conditions for the next.
Well, no, rain.
Oh, humidity?
We had all the windows open so we can close them in an hour.
Yeah, high of 81. So it did say, I thought it said 9. No, yeah. When it's in the 90s, that means rain, right? No, not necessarily.
Usually that means humidity.
Yeah.
The breeze is coming from the south. I don't know when. I know tomorrow and Friday are supposed to be in the mid to high 80s. So
let's see. 10 days says, 86, 88, 81 for the next 3 days. So no rain until Saturday afternoon. And that's at 50%. So that's not much. Okay, let's see. What else we got on WENY? Anything? Just checking it one last time here as far as the local stories we may have here. Let's see. Not seeing anything. That was the big news as far as Amazon update and stuff like that. And a lot of new jobs coming into the area there. Let's see. Penny Saver. Yeah, here's a. Let me see. I'm not sure about this one here. Let's see. How long is that? for a read. No. Let's see. KGB. What do they got in KGB? No, nothing there. Nothing there. U.S. Mint to sell commemorative coin for the FIFA World Cup. Okay, that's good. I plan on watching that. Let's see. Kiss 104. Same stories on WNBF and WAAL. They're all sister channels and stuff like that. So, and let's see. Farmer says, I thought hungry was a standard mode for you, deplorable. Yeah, because he's always eating the sausage in the back of the wagon when we're playing Oregon Trail, which will be this Friday. I'm looking forward to that. Was it me and Farmer held down the fort? Deplorable and Liberty were missing in action last Friday. I just got to mention that. We won Deplorable. Farmer got us across. We ended up making it. We're on level 4. I think we're going to go to level 3 when we play Friday, because we've won quite a few times on level 4. So it's time to move up and make it harder, and we can die that much easier. Let's see. Never banned them, fried them instead. Okay, never battered and stuff. And there you go. Farmer agrees with that. And Deplorable says not. Yeah, we had a good. We did pretty well. I'm able to shoot the attacking animals now. The only thing I can't when I'm firing the gun is I can't hit those the bad guys there with the 44. As far as that goes. So we have fun with that. For the folks that are watching, we play on Fridays morning coffee. After the hour and a half, we get done with what I'm doing right now. We end up firing up the Commodore 64 Ultimate here. This is brand new, and this is a 40-year-old. We don't use this, but we use this to play the Oregon Trail. It's a text-based game there from back in the day, from the 1980s that we play. And we have fun with that. That's always a Good Friday thing. And Farmer says, I still think Deplorable and Liberty were there, just hiding it. Yeah, we thought you were. There was an indication that Deplorable was in cahoots with Liberty, and we kept on losing oxen. And it was like, well, how come we're losing all these oxen? Oh, Liberty just started a mercantile, so she needs meat, and then Deplorable's in there with the sausage and stuff. So we have good fun. Speculations there, Deplorable says. Yeah. You watch the replay, there's some clear indications that it's pointing in that direction. No, that's all good fun. And that is a good part of the broadcast there on Friday, the end of week. Okay, let's see. There's nothing else on KGB, KISS. Let's see. Spectrum News. Let's see what we have for Spectrum News. Anything? And I am not seeing anything. Let's see. We got to offer free on-demand ASL interpreted. Okay, that's nothing there. Okay, nothing on Spectrum. Let me go with the local. Let's see what they have for local or around the state. Let's see what's around the state. Anything around the state? No, nothing around the state. Let's go up to Buffalo there to let's see. This might be an interesting story. Do they have a video of it? No. Oh, they do. This is on Country 106.5 up there in Buffalo, WYRK. It's an article concerning new Buffalo Bills locker room. Unlike any other, they got a new stadium. So the new locker room, they're saying it's like, okay, what's going on there? Let me see something. How come that just came on? Let me see something here, folks. Let me check something out here real quick. My Red Dragon gaming mouse, it just okay. It came on for some reason. Okay, let's see. Let's bring this up. This article. It's a Reed article, but I think it's well worth it. That's the new stadium there. And I think it's going to be open for this next season, isn't it? Let's see. More and more videos are coming out from the new home of the Buffalo Bills, and it looks like the new stadium is going to be amazing. So that's interesting. Amazing. Let's never trust a dragon. Yeah, there we go. I'm always whacking at the dragons on Lord of the Rings Online. There we go. Okay, let's see. But this particular article, the new Highmark Stadium will be all new state-of-the-art features, including one that will help the team before and after a game. One of the new features in the stadium is the locker room lighting. It can be used to change any color and match which uniforms and vibes players have. We know a lot of players use music to get themselves in the right frame of mind, but now the whole locker room can help players. Yeah, but you get all these different players with different music. Josh Allen greets players with special handshake. Josh, just like the locker room, QB1 will have a big impact on the locker room and player vibes. And one thing that Josh loves to do is create a handshake for each teammate. Okay, this is remarkable. The Bills shared a behind-the-scenes look. We're going to look at this one. We'll look at this. Let me see if I can bring this up. Okay. Share this tab. Let's bring this up here on the. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, we got that. Okay, let's bring this up. Okay, let's go ahead and this is a behind-the-scenes look. Let's see, is that up on the? Yeah, there it is. Okay.
The complexity of the ceiling that we created here is extremely difficult. So the idea is that the lockers kind of form and come together, and then the light bars connect it all. So everything kind of feels connected like a team. So right now, it's not illuminated. The only things that are illuminated are the fins, so we're calling them, the lockers themselves, and then the lighting going down on the floor. But the real star of the show is the ceiling lighting, and it's bi-directional. So we can make the ceiling one color and the floor a different color. We have the ability to customize a locker to the uniform or anything else we want. So on a game where we're all white, the whole thing becomes white, including the numbers. So like in here, it'll say 17 in white if he's wearing white. If it's blue, if it's any combination we have, and then the ceiling in the room does that as well. To the question of what does it feel like, I mean, I feel like the luckiest guy in the world. I mean, if you can have a job where you can dream something up and then be able to walk through it, like for me, there's nothing better.
That's quite the locker room right there, folks. Wow. State of the art as far as that goes. So that's pretty futuristic right there. That's pretty cool. That's some cool stuff right there. So that's Buffalo Bills. They've got a new locker room there in the new stadium. So be looking forward to that. Let's see what else they have on 106.5. Got the fairs and county fairs are cranking up here. Let's check 93.7 WBLK Power 93.7. They have the same article there with the what we just saw with the new locker room for the Bills. So nothing there. Let's see, WGR 550. Again, I have no affiliation with any of these web pages that we're looking at. Okay, I'm just a consumer of them. And Buffalo Bills sign wide receiver. Man, I'm not really into the football. They got football, and they're talking about. There's nothing really going on there as far as that goes. Let's see, channel. Let's see, ancient Paris unearthed. Archaeologists excavated the forecourt of Notre Dame Cathedral, have uncovered artifacts dating back roughly 2,000 years to Roman-era Paris. The dig is part of the city's project to redesign the plaza in front of the cathedral following the 2019 fire. Roughly 20 centuries of history are laid within about 13 feet beneath the site. Work of the cathedral began in 1163, and the site was surrounded by tightly packed medieval homes and narrow lanes. Many of the discoveries come from the ancient settlement that later became Paris. Findings include 4th century coins bearing the image of Constantine, the Roman Empire, who ruled in the early 300s CE. I think he was the first Roman emperor that changed over to Christianity. And fragments of medieval pottery bearing symbols and that researchers have yet to identify. The city plans to add 160 trees, improve walkways. Okay, so they're just Notre Dame. They're just improving the general outlook of it, and as far as that goes. So let's see. And I think that's about it as far as what we got for presenting this. And we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. So some interesting stuff this morning. Of course, we didn't get 100 years ago, but like I said, if we have it up on Friday, we'll go ahead and present both of those as far as that goes. It's Monday, it's a Monday thing. So I've had my Monday thing, so I know what Mondays are like. So we're going to go ahead and end our broadcast here and get our day started. I got a nice relaxing morning here. As far as I'm not going to go out for a walk because I mowed the lawns yesterday, and the missus mowed the lawn. She got on her bicycle, so she's making me look bad here. But it looks like it's going to be a nice day. I could go out for a walk, but I'm just going to enjoy just kicking back this morning, get another cup of coffee here, and just piddle around here and stuff like that. But I do want to say thank you for all that were watching here. Primarily Tina, our Jersey girl, who was here right at the start of the broadcast here for the first hour. Captain Rehab made an appearance here. He's doing well, which is good. Let's see, Tina coming in from Central New Jersey. Captain Rehab coming in from the city of brotherly love. Thank you, Captain. Glad to see you here, and glad to know that you're doing better. He was a little under the weather there last week, so that's why we didn't see Captain. We had first time chatter there, Real Prod. Thank you. He's been on Twitch since 2021. He's been around, so he popped in to say hello. And our good friend Farmer down there in the Commonwealth of Virginia, otherwise known as East California. Thank you, Farmer, for being here. Take care of those chickens. Or is it Deplorable that has the chickens? Because Deplorable came in. Also, thank you, Deplorable. Thank you. Love the flags from both of you. God bless you. Deplorable coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania. I failed to say that when you came in. Sorry about that, Deplorable. He's that's a couple hours, about 3 hours south of here, or west, but he's just right across the New York-Penn border, right there by Olean, New York, home of St. Bonaventures. He's right across the border to the west from there. Thank you for being here, Farmer, or Deplorable. And we had Gen X Wired. He was in here saying good morning and wishing him well as far as that goes. And else we had from Saudi Arabia, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Thamer, who's got an air conditioning problem. Where it's what's the temperature now? It's 115. It cooled down from 119. And we listened to he says we need to get rid of the dogs because the chickens here in Owego, New York, they have every right. What about the dogs? It's a chicken versus dog situation here. So thank you to you all that were in the chat. Greatly appreciate. Deplorable says as we end the broadcast here, have a great day, everyone. I eat the chicken. He's having chicken for breakfast. Thank you, and love the flags. God bless America. Love the flags on Rumble. And Farmer says he does raise them and he eats them. Okay. I think both Farmer and Deplorable, they do raise chickens. So that's pretty cool that we had a chicken story for him. We have chickens here in Tioga County, and I do eat chicken. Okay. And we do have Chick-fil-A coming into the southern tier, so we're going to be eating more chicken. I want to thank those that were watching the live feed here. As far as that goes, I do appreciate it very much. Those that are listening, because we do repurpose this audio over on Spotify for creators, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. And that'll be going up here shortly after, because I did remember to push the button for Audacity to record it. So, but we do repurpose that, and we do appreciate the folks that listen over there. Also, thank you very much for the people with the replay. Thank you. That is very noticeable, and I do appreciate it greatly. Other than that, great broadcast here, folks. As we're starting Hump Day, we're halfway through the week to working towards the weekend. I am Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, here on the Rumble. Fireman Rich on most social media platforms. Just Google Fireman Rich or check the links out on the various platforms that you're going. We're ending with 5 people on Rumble, 1 person on Twitch, 1 person on Locals, and 2 people on the YouTube. We do appreciate that as far as that goes. So let me transition to this one as we get ready to exit stage left here. And again, I want to say thank you for your viewership, and you all have a great Wednesday. And we'll be back. Let's see. Tomorrow will be audio podcast on Spotify for creators, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. And we'll see you back here on Friday morning. I'm probably going to do a gaming streaming either tonight or tomorrow night. One of the two, or else tomorrow afternoon. I got a chess game tonight. That's right. Or this afternoon. Monday, I won the chess game. I played probably my best game Monday. So my neighbor, he's going to be out for blood for me this afternoon at the library for chess club. All right, folks, you all have a great one. Again, live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care. God bless you, and God bless America. And we are out of here.